Okay, so in this video, we're going to walk through how to set up and create your advisory board. Right now, I am in Alexander's portfolio. You can tell that there's his name up there. And I had already set up a advisory board for him, but I'm going to walk you through how to do this. So when you go into, you should have your partners, your My Partner area set up, which he does. And then when you go into My Advisory Boards, you should not see at this point everybody's advisory. You should only see your own. And that is a glitch in the system that has been reported to Seamless WBL. But for right now, you will see the ones that are in here, including the ones that I made up as I'm practicing. So I will be able to get those out. So I'm going to take those out later, but I'm going to add an advisory board here. And so I want to give this a name. So I'm going to say Aviation Spring 2021. We're just going to go ahead and plan for the next one. And it's going to be active. And I get to pick from my, from all of the, and this is kind of a cumbersome only in the fact that you're going to see all of the employers in here. So you can do different ways if you know their names, if you know the company name. So I could put in Columbus and find Charles Goodwin. I want him on there. And then I'm going to find FAA, and I want Ian on there. And I also want, there should be, Mark Harden is no longer with the FAA. He retired, but we'll put him in there. And then let's see, aviation. So there would be Steve Evans from Lane Aviation. So as soon as you start typing, whether it's their first name, last name, or company name in there, you should be able to populate your board from here. Also, we want to make sure that you include your supervisor. So I think for this one, that is Jackie. So put her in there. And I also put in, if you would kindly add me, Christine Boucher, in there as, oops, not there, down here. And then if you have an academic staff member attached, add them as well. And then you're going to want to make sure that the dates on here are appropriate for the year. So you're going to have to change these to, I would say, change them to June 1st. And so you got to go through each of these and update them. And each of the orange are required. So remember, you have to update those before you can actually create the advisory board. And last one. Okay. And then you can determine type. So the type is, these are going to be all business right here. You might have others. You might have an alum be part of your advisory board. You might have a parent, post-secondary partner. Most of you do have a variety of these types on your board. And then we're going to be, Jackie is secondary administrator. And you can just put me as educator. And then over here, we're going to select the role. Board member, if you have a chair, I know some of you do, go ahead and put the proper role down. because that is all required over here. And then you will save this. So now you'll look and you'll see that in here we have aviation fall 2020, aviation spring 2020. I'm the board, or Alexander's the board owner. You can view this over here. You can go into, so if you go into the current one, you can set up from your board calendar, you can pick the date on here. You can say what date you want this to be, the meeting to be. You can pick a board activity. So you can add one from here, and that might be that it's a meeting. Here's the different types of activities. So you're going to include them on here for a board meeting, add a time and date and the role. And you can select down here those who you are going to invite. So just put a check mark into each of these. And those are the ones that will end up on your sign-in sheet. And you can put your location, you can put everything down in here and then save it. You can add your agenda in here. You can attach your minutes from last time, your sign-in sheet from last time. All of that can be added into this area here. So also with this, you can have subcommittees, and here's your board documents that you can add here. So pretty easy. When we get to the functionality of sending these out to all business partners, they will have the ability to receive all of this via email. They'll get to accept or decline. But for right now, if we could just work on getting our advisory boards into the system with the proper people, maybe even get to the point of creating being able to create the sign-in sheet from the information that you have on here, that would be great. So if we could get at least that far, that would be something to work towards for the fall meetings. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, Christine Boucher, or call me at extension 1518, and I'd be glad to walk you through it. Thank you.